Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to do something really fun. I'm going to show you how to make something called moon dough. It's like Play-Doh, but it has a softer texture to it. We're going to make that, and then I'm going to read you a book that I love. So I wanted to say good morning and welcome everyone. Today we're going to start with, we're going to have our bowl first.
I need to do it.
You want to help? Okay, come here. Wait, let's scoot your... Okay, right here. Okay, Henry's going to help us. Tell everyone hey.
Hey.
Okay. First, you're going to put a cup of cornstarch. Can you put that in the bowl? Just dump it in there.
Wow, it's...
Ooh. Be careful. It's a little bit dusty. And this is what we used. We used just regular cornstarch, and there's all different types you can buy, but this is what we have. And then next we're going to use conditioner. And this is a coconut scented conditioner because we just like the way it smells. Alright, so can you dump that in there? See if you can get it out. Can you hold it? I'll hold it and you use the spoon.
What you doing?
Okay. Now we got all that in there. Now we're going to mix it up. Do you want to mix it up or you want Mommy to do it? Okay, mix it real softly because this cornstarch is very powdery.
What's powdery?
It's like powder.
What powder?
It'll make a mess if you're not careful. See? Alright. Nice, looking good. First you have to mix it together, and it's going to have like a kind of a flaky looking texture to it at first.
Look at all those butterflies on there.
Yeah.
Butterflies.
Okay, and then once you get it all mixed and it starts to roll into a ball, you're going to put it down here on, we've got a cutting board that we're using.
A cutting board?
And then I'm going to put just a little bit of this around so it won't be sticky and stick to the surface. And now we're going to knead it.
Butterfly.
Can you help me? Do you want to help me?
It's too soft. It's soft. Ah, it's too soft.
It is soft.
Ah, I think it's a me. I think I'm going to...
And you can put food coloring if you want to change the color.
Yay!
But we are just going to keep ours white for right now. But feel it. It's so soft. Feel it.
We need a food color.
Well, we can put some food color later, okay? And so here we have our moon dough. It's a lot like Play-Doh, but it has a different consistency. And it smells so good, like coconut.
Yay!
Okay, now I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to read you a story. Do you want to listen to the story, Henry?
Yes. Well, this is super soft.
It is, isn't it?
Whoa, it's super soft.
Uh-huh, it's so neat. Do you like it?
Yeah,
It'll be fun to play with.
not really fun. It is going to be fun.
So everyone, this is what it looks like when it's all done. See how soft the texture is? And it's not sticky. But it's fun to play with. Okay, Henry, do you want to listen to our story?
Yeah.
All right. Let's find us a good place to sit down. And we can read our story. Okay.
Why would there be a store on the kitchen?
Yeah. It's fun to be somewhere different.
It's fun. I need to sit right here.
Okay, guys, we are going to read a story called The Lion Inside. This is one of our favorite books, and it teaches you about being brave. The Lion Inside is by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. It has 2 authors. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse.
What's a brown mouse going to do?
He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. He got stepped on and sat on. He missed out on stuff. Ignored and forgotten, his mouse life was tough.
The mouse is tough.
Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was lying o'clock. This huge toothy creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. Can you roar, Henry?
Roar!
He was head of the pack. He was shouty and proud. He loved flexing his biceps and wowing the crowd.
Ding dang.
Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Then, late one dark night in his tiny mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He leaped up in the darkness and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse with the weeniest squeak was a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But it wouldn't be easy. There was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast.
Big Ben. Who's the beast?
It was time to be strong. Take a chance. After all, forever was such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set out for the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do. But if you want things to change, you must first change you.
Ow!
Don't do that, buddy. The farther he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Excuse me, Mr. Lion, you've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion, what I've come for you is squeak. Do you think you could teach me your roar? A silence befell on that twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time went so slowly it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and he let out an going, eek. He's
What's
afraid.
Eek about it.
He sees the mouse.
What?
The lion curled up in a terrified ball. He did not like this. No, not one bit at all. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, this mighty great lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm here as a friend. Let's hang out together. Be pals. To the end.
But the end?
That was a magical moment for sure when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and had learned to speak out, and for that, you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked the rock better now the rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head. And Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Ha 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 ha. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. Now that was a great book. It teaches you about being brave and not being afraid. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys can make some moon dough if you have the supplies. And I guess I will see you guys next week. I miss you so much, and I can't wait until we meet again. Mwah. Love you. Miss you.
Miss you.
Bye.